county of Essex, right? It's the only place in the country where the sperm count is higher in women than it is in men. On a Sunday morning, I hasten to add. So, let's find a little bit about you, ladies and gentlemen. Silly question, I know. Anyone from Essex? Give us a cheer and a wave. No. Anyone not from Essex? Give us a cheer. Hey, where are you from, sir? Ipswich. Let me tell you, my friend, right? Two types of people come from Ipswich. There's beautiful people. It's footballers. What position do you play, mate? Really back. Yeah, I'm sure you do, mate, with a boat race like that. Now listen, you do the triathlon, didn't you? Kentucky, McDonald's, Pizza Hut. Me and my brother, right, we're London taxi drivers. We know every single road and street in London. We know every single road and street in Ipswich. Ask me a road, mate. Any road in Ipswich, I'll tell you. Any road. Come back later. Come back later. If you thought of a road in Ipswich, let me know. London Road, my brother knows that one. Try another one. I've got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, right? I cannot stand on TV, I don't know about you, right, but this reality shows, Pop Idol, X Factor, Wagner, they ain't reality. If you want to see reality, right, put a camera in the back of my taxi, right? Yesterday, I picked up a young woman and a young man from Oxford Street, carrying a load of shopping. All the way through the journey, I could hear old kerfuffle and a shuffle going on in the back of the cab. When we get to Greenwich, no word of a lie, I look over my shoulder, they're pressed up against a central glass partition, like a donkey against a fence is a woman's face, right? She's going like this. Ah, 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 ah. Geezer behind her was going at it like a rat up a drain pipe. Like a rhinoceros punch her in a beach ball. Says to me, "Hey there, Mr. Taxi Driver. Who's the daddy? I'm the daddy, you're the driver, okay? Now you keep going around and around Greenwich Park until I tell you to stop." What pissed me off the most was if that'd been me, I'd have been done and dusted by Bond Street. I'll tell you something that really gets on my nerves, that really makes me angry, that I really can't stand, is blinking road rage. Ugh. No joke, I reckon people, when they get behind the wheel of a car, leave their personalities behind them at home. Only the other morning, right, I was shouted at, I was screamed at, tosser, wanker, prick. You ain't got a clue what you're doing, you muppet. I was just downstairs making my kids breakfast. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I was born and bred in Stoke Newington, I don't know if you know it, in North London. I hasten to add, we were very, very poor when I was growing up. I know, it's a shame. We were so piss poor that every Christmas I had to wank off the dog to feed the cat. But I'm pleased to say I'm happily married now. Sorry, ladies. I've got 3 beautiful kids and one fucking ugly one. My eldest boy, he was born on the same day as Brooklyn Beckham. How's that, eh? Now, Brooklyn, as you know, was named after the place he was conceived in, New York. But it's just as well I didn't do that. My eldest boy would have been called Butlins Bognor Regis over the bath. My second son would have been called number 25 bus from Leicester Square to Ilford. Alright. Bit of exaggeration, number 25 bus from Leicester Square to Holborn. So, I'll tell you what, I'm a white technophobe, yeah? I don't know about you, right? I'm middle-aged bloke, I'm shit at technology. What's an iPad? iPad was that something that a woman uses in her monthlies on iTouch, what's that? Something part of foreplay? But don't get me started on tech sex, right? The other morning, my wife, the lovely Louise, is in the bath, soaping her body, she sends me a text. "Darling Nicholas, I'm in the bath thinking of you." I just left for work, right? I pulled the cab over immediately. Opportunities like this don't happen to me too often. I've been married a few years. I get the mobile phone out of my pocket, go through the address book, quick as I can, look for Louise, send a reply back immediately. Immediately. "Darling, I'll be home as quick as I can to scrub your back. If you're a good girl, I'll scrub your front." Now, ladies and gentlemen, you look at my mobile phone, next to the name Louise, you'll see the name Linda, my mother. 70-year-old pensioner from bloody Chigwell, Essex. Let's just leave it there, eh? But what I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, could you please raise your glasses up in the air and give a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Elton John for the safe arrival of their lovely baby boy from America. You know, the adoption. Now, just picture the scene, right? Elton's at home, he's changing the baby's nappy. He turns to his wife, David. He says, David, our baby looks just like you. David says, what do you mean? He's got my lovely eyes, beautiful face, cheeky smile. Elton John says, no, his cock is covered in shit. My mum ain't in here tonight, is she? No, I think she's pole dancing tonight. But I like to see myself, right? I don't know about you, right? But I'm a very kind, considerate, generous, loving taxi driver, right? I like to do what I can. When people leave their lost property in the back of my care, right, I find it my civic duty and responsibility to return it to their owners. Last Saturday morning, I dropped somebody off. I looked over my shoulder. There on the back seat was a lovely, cute little Jack Russell white dog. So sweet sitting there. It was really sweet. So I did what any caring cab driver would do. I went round the back of the cab. I opened the door. I helped the dog out of the taxi and onto the London M25 orbital motorway. But you will be pleased to know that this lovely dog made it safely over to the other side of the road, where I last saw it galloping across a gorgeous green field in the sunshine before it got mauled to death by a fox. But I'll tell you what I'm really excited about. I don't know about you, I'm really excited about the royal wedding. Kate and William, they're a lovely couple, aren't they? Hey? I'm really excited about their wedding. They're excited, I'm excited, everyone's excited about this wedding. The only person that ain't excited is Prince Harry. When the invitations went out, it says family only. But Kate Middleton, right, when she got engaged, I just imagine this, she went to the Queen, didn't she, to get a bit of advice about becoming a royal bride. The Queen turns to Kate Middleton, she says, Kate, 2 things I want to tell you, love. Number 1, don't piss me off. It's fair enough, she's a Queen, isn't she? Number 2, always wear your bloody seatbelt, darling. And while we're on the subject of advice, right, any of the Australians caught in that terrible, terrible floods in Brisbane, bit of advice for you, keep your chin up above water if you can. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a scoot now, right? Because I've just parked in a blinking disabled bay. It's not right, I know, I'm a London cab driver, what can you do? I like to bend the rules every now and then. As I was reversing into this bay, traffic warden comes bowling up to me, right? Like this he was, just like that. He says to me, hey there, Mr. Taxi Driver. Yeah, I know what you think, there's a bloke in the back of my cab in Greenwich the same shit impressions. He says to me, hey there, Mr. Taxi Driver, why are you parking the disabled bay? Tell me, what is your disability? So I just turned around and I said, I've got Tourette, so fuck off. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a wonderful audience. Thank you very much. Good night, God bless. My name's Nick the Cabbie.